But new, I was just thinking, how you got away with that. Okay, finally, I saw some of you, and this is a good thing, I saw some of you writing during the presentations and making notes, and we probably will have time for one or two questions, so we're going to do that right after our next presenter. So, especially our young people, if you have questions, comments that you want to make briefly, we're going to try to get those in. Our next presenter is Hattie Turner. I read some of the clips in newspapers about her work over the years, and one said that she embodies the true meaning of the phrase juvenile justice. And she's been, essentially, that meant to me she's been a kind of Harriet Tubman or Moses of our young people, helping them to escape delinquency and from going the wrong road and helping them to get on the right road to be a blessing. We thank you for that, and now we're here from Hattie Turner.
I was born in Jacksonville, Florida, raised in Ansonia, Connecticut. Since I was when I was 84, we left Florida to come to Ansonia. And I went to school in Ansonia and was one of maybe three, now we say black, but we would say Negro students in the classroom. And I was invisible to the teacher there. But God was visible because I learned off of their path. She didn't intend for me to learn, but I did. And I was determined to learn. I was always anxious to listen. Teacher would send me out of the room sometime because my mother would send me to school. If I didn't have any shoes, she'd give me a pair of her lady she worked for, high heels that I'd have to go to school. Teacher would give me a note that I would take to every classroom in there. And when I realized that they were making fun of me, I became rebellious. I would not take a note from her. I would not go to anybody else's room with those shoes on. And finally, became rebellious to mom and dad. And I said, I'm not going to school with those shoes on. Wow! But I don't know if I was. They never believed what children said. They were uneducated and did not know. So I felt that it was really kind of rough for me. I would talk to myself. We had a mirror in the bathroom. It was even cracked. But I'd go in that mirror, look in that mirror, and I would say to myself, I am somebody. Well, I'm going to be somebody. And every day when I would go to that bathroom toilet, I would look in that broken mirror and talk to myself. And that's what brought me through the rough times. That's what made me realize that I was somebody. Yeah. So, years later, after having looked in that mirror all my youth, Michael Jackson wrote a song. You remember that song? Yes. Young people, man in the mirror. Okay. So we're not going to say man in the mirror because there are many young girls and boys, young girls, boys, men and women, who have to look in a mirror every day to see themselves. So stand in that mirror and that face, that's all we're talking about now is the face, not the man or the woman or the girl or the boy, but the person standing in the mirror, talking to themselves, saying that I am someone. And you will become somebody because it takes a lot of fortitude to be what you want to do in spite of what people say. So I always say to the young people now, look in that mirror, because the face that you see is yours. And you take a good look at it, talk to it, take pride in it, and say to yourself, I am somebody. I'm going to set goals, and I'm going to strive to reach every goal I set for myself. I'm not going to give up. I want to be. I'm going to be. Therefore, in order to be, you must have determination, strong faith in God, and you can and will achieve all that you aspire to. The biggest room in life is a room for improvement. And the only place you cannot go is back into your mother's womb. Therefore, once you leave it, it's up to you to make a way, even out of nowhere. Life is like a man or woman laying bricks. You have to lay one at a time. So welcome today to a look into the past that brought you into the present that will take you into the future. If you act like a winner, you can be a winner. Because the biggest room in life is the room for improvement. I have this, Michael Jackson wrote that song, Man in the Mirror. Well, long before I even heard of Michael Jackson, I was looking in that mirror, and I was always talking to that face in the mirror, so I knew about the mirror. And I'm telling you to talk to yourself and tell yourself that you are important, you're somebody, you're going to be somebody, and whatever goals you set for yourself, you can achieve. I used to hear children, my friends, say, geez, I wish I wasn't black. I wish I was white. Being black, man. And we used to, they used to use the word nigger. Negro very rarely, but those are the names that we were called. And I've seen young people who wish they were not black, who wish they were not colored, or a Negro. Because all the connotations for being black were really mean. And so I saw this poem, and I thought it would be appropriate to read it to the young people here today. Lord, why did you make me black? Lord, Lord, why did you make me black? Why did you make me someone the world wants to hold back? Black is the color of dirty clothes, the color of grimy hands and feet. Black is the color of darkness, the color of tired Hebrew streets. Why did you give me thick lips, a broad nose, and kinky hair? Why did you make me someone who received a hatred stare? Black is the color of a bruised eye when somebody gets hurt. Black is the color of darkness. Black is the color of dirt. How come my eyes are brown and not the color of the daylight sky? Why do people think I'm useless? How come I feel so used? Why do some people see my skin and think I should be abused? Lord, I just don't understand. What is it about my skin? Why do people want to hate me and not know the person within? Black is what people are listed when others want to keep them away. Black is a color of shadows cast. Black is the end of the day. Lord, you know my own people mistreat me, and I know this isn't right. They don't like my hair or the way I look. They say I'm too dark or too darn light. Lord, don't you think it's time for you to make a change? Why don't you redo creation and make everyone the same? God answered saying, why did I make you black? You have the audacity to ask. I did not do it as a joke or as some cruel task. Get off your knees and look around. Tell me, what do you see? I didn't make you in the image of darkness. I made you in the likeness of me. I made you the color of coal from which beautiful diamonds are formed. I made you the color of oil, the black gold that keeps people warm. I made you from the rich, dark earth that grows the food you need. Your color's the same as the panther is known for her beauty and speed. Your color's the same as the black stallion, a majestic animal is he. No, I didn't make you in the image of darkness. I made you in the likeness of me. All the colors of a heavenly rainbow can be found throughout every nation. And when all those colors are blended well, you became my greatest creation. Your hair is the texture of lamb's wool. Such humble little creatures, see. I am the shepherd who watches them. I am the one who will watch over thee. You are the color of midnight skies. I put the stars glitter in your eyes. There's a smile hidden behind your pain. That's the reason your cheeks are high. You are the color of dark clouds formed during my strongest winters in December. I made your lips full, so when you kiss the one you love, they'll remember. Your stare is strong, your bone structure thick to withstand the burdens of time. The reflections you see in the mirror, the image looking back at you is mine. So, in answer to all your questions and to forgive you for all your flack, these are the reasons I, the Lord, made you so beautiful and black. All right.
Miss Frazier and Miss Perkins, just a few years that I've known you, you've been very inspirational to me. And this whole panel is just wonderful. And thank you for this opportunity.
Remarking on how many of these
I've had the opportunity to have a personal relationship with some of you, and I look forward to having a personal relationship with the rest of you. The young women here have had opportunity to see you all together, to make a public statement that you will be here. They will be able to stand on your shoulders from now on. And I want to say thank you very much for doing that.
I do want to share a few things that and if I'm going to point out Sister Hattie Turner first, because as a young person, just so admirable, and I'm going back to when I was 19 years of age, and I'm 57 now. But when after about a 5-year period, when I said that, well, I'm not going to work in the community, I cried so hard because it was something that I didn't want to do, but there was such disappointment. But God gave me a vision. He showed me Mrs. Turner, and he let me know that he had individuals still in the community that was going to be there, and he allowed me to step out of the community for a while to get my strength. And so I get to personally say, I thank you very, very much. And at 35 years of age, when I opened a bookstore 20 years ago, and I entered into the community, Senator Hart, she was an older person at that time, but she came to the bookstore, not the older person, whoever the older person that was in the area, in the Dwight area. We never came by except when he wanted to say, oh, you know, you can get on the television, you know, me because, you know, we have this person coming in. And I'm like, you know, I'm the wrong person if you're trying to find some meat. But she came to me, Senator Hart, and she talked to me about community. She got me involved in that particular neighborhood, the Dwight neighborhood, and I want to share something. You know, with the Dwight neighborhood, there's Shore Supermarket there. That was a neighborhood effort. And I want to personally thank Senator Hart because she hasn't changed. She's one person that really keeps me believing and trusting in the political process. I really don't. But it's her, it's individuals like her that really strengthen me and gives me an understanding of trust. And I would never discourage anyone from going into politics because of individuals like her. And I'm not, and you know, she's not the only one, but thank God this is one who's in our community, cares about community, embraces us in such a real way. And we have here as well Sister Bracy, who is working with the Q House, and you really need to know there are things that can happen to turn that around, but the responsibility is with us. And so, and I want to thank Sister Bracy and also Carol Brown, part of that effort to revive. There is a new Q House concept. So but I thank each and every one of you. Jeffy Frazier is somebody that, you know, you can get your education renewed when you know individuals like her, and she retired. But thank you for being such a powerhouse in our school system and just staying true to the needs of our children. So those of you young people, understand that these are your mentors. I have a mentor here in the, you know, some of them individuals, but you want to be a part. You've got to take that next step. It's there, it's real. So I want to thank each and every one of you. You're a blessing, and thank you.
Thank you.
And as a founder of Higher Heights Youth Empowerment Programs, which is based here out of New Haven, Connecticut, I briefly just want to tell you about Higher Heights because the Perfect Blend, they took the Oprah Winfrey vision of honoring women. Higher Heights for the past 3 years, we took the Oprah Winfrey vision and we do what's called the Young Legends Ball. The Young Legends Ball is the opposite of what you see here today. We honor all the students who we work with. This year we're honoring 40 high school students from the greater New Haven area. It's a black tie event. It's to encourage them along the college planning process. In efforts to do that, we have the parents a part of that ceremony. The college planning process right now is a daunting, scary process. If you're aware of what's about to happen in the next 4 to 5 years, it is going to be extremely expensive and stressful to send our children to college. So we as Higher Heights, we help the entire family, not just the child, but the entire family with the college planning process. We do the Young Legends Ball to give them that oomph, that encouragement to really take that journey, accomplish that journey, and graduate from college. So I invite you all this coming Friday, if you don't celebrate Halloween, we're going to be at Cascades from 7 to 11, black tie event. These are some of the students and young ladies who are going to be honored amongst other students. Again, 40 high school students. Mr. Carlton Highsmith is our keynote. Please come and support and just give them a pat on the back and say that you can do it. But then to turn to their parents and just say, you know, sister girl, brother boy, I'm here with you too to help you send your child to college. So again, thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you. Put your child through our college planning program. It is a year-round program. Please call me at 466-1228. 466-1228. It's a year-round college access program.
I guess after we elect one for participating, for you to come out, to make this such a great occasion, when we started this event, we really wanted to bridge both together. That's why we call it the perfect blend. I thank our committee once again for all their hard work, for them running around and so forth. I'm so glad we are taping this so that we can get really to see the whole piece of it, because we end up getting snapshots of everything. But we thank you, everyone here, for coming out. But what they're saying, and I know I had a great opportunity over the last 9 months to really talk to these phone with them. I was dealing with emails, and throughout the whole process, this wasn't just a process that the committee, they was mentoring us. And they do it so naturally. Jeanette, did you take care of this? Well, you need to look at this, and you need to look at that. Did you take care of this? Did you look at this? I was like, well, I'm not really sure. Are you down right now? This is what you need to do. No, this is good. I know I needed to call you today. And I sat back and I said, whoa, wait a minute. I am getting a sponge and I'm enjoying this. So I started calling them with a sad face. Well, I don't know. And then they started pumping me up. I really enjoyed them. I knew a lot of the ladies, but just to be able to socialize and just sit on the porch with all this experience was a great thing to have. So we have a lot of great women in our community. This is our first annual. We ask everybody to put their name, address, emails before you leave, because we're going to be emailing everybody when our next date would be. Desiree, we're inviting you to our next annual. I'm going to send you an email so that you can be part of our program for next year. Lisa, you know you're grounded, so you have to be back next year. When I called Lisa, she was like, great, this is excellent. There was no one that said no. And because they didn't say no, is because we were able to pour out and give it to you. That's why this is happening. Only because of you. Nobody's getting paid for this. Nobody's doing anything for this other than is to pass the baton. So what I want, and I'm going to make closing of it, is shake someone's hand and say the baton has been passed. Something with that. We're holding you responsible to do something with that. Find your dream and move forward with your dream. Thank you.